Eagles offense. I mean, obviously they had some of those explosive plays last time. When you look at their offense, what kind of things what can be done to, I guess, limit some of that? Did you feel like guys were in the right spot to maybe deal with it better the second time around? What do you think?
Yeah, the scary part is we actually played pretty good. They've got a really good team. They're rolling. They're red hot. And we're going to go in and compete. We got ourselves ready. Got to meet a great challenge, and we'll show up and compete.
You guys have done a pretty good job defending the run against them the last years. Why do you feel that is?
It's a big task. They've got a great big offensive line. I think they're very well coached. They've got excellent backs, and then the quarterback's a runner as well. So it's a tough ground game to slow down. So we dig into the prep of what the things we've got to be able to get done and work at it and understand it's going to be a challenge.
You've played a few games in Philly over the years. What do you make of that atmosphere in a Monday nighter?
I love it. It's a great atmosphere. Even, I've been there as a fan with friends. I've got some friends up in Philly, and it's a great atmosphere. So it should be a very exciting game for us to be a part of on Monday night.
Is there anything you'll show them from that first game? More of this that this went well for us.
I'm sorry. The question?
Anything from that first game that you'll really emphasize to him this week that went well?
Like anything, we want to make the corrections, which we have. We've moved past it, and then obviously it's a great challenge. But the things we've got to do, we've got to be able to slow down a very explosive offense. Their receivers are gifted. The quarterback's red hot. They've got the best offensive line going in the league. They've got capable backs, and the tight end is a really good player. So they're pretty well put together, and they're well coached. So we've got to do the best we can to match that and go out and put out a good performance.
When you are facing an explosive offense like that, does that kind of heighten the importance of turnovers or cut? And then also
it's the most important stat in football, and there's no secret that they're on top of the league right now in that category, and that directly leads to them being undefeated at this time. So, winning the turnover battle will be huge for us and a big challenge. They do a good job taking it away, and they're not very careless with it. So it's a big challenge.
And do you feel like your guys' defensive turnaround kind of started in that Philly game? That you kind of played better?
I think our guys have been working hard. I think all year I've been pleased with the effort, the energy, the commitment, the way we're attacking things. You're going to improve when you work at it like that. And we're close to the halfway point, I guess. I like some things. There's some things that we need to do better, and we're working at it. But I absolutely love the commitment, the effort, the energy the guys put forth in terms of trying to understand the game plan, which changes, from time to time, and for different opponents. But I think the players and coaches have done a great job of really working hard and not worrying about things we don't control, and just kind of focusing in on the preparation to get ready to compete.
Where is that type of buy-in coming from? Is it certain players taking the charge there, or why?
It's like what I'm selling. So I'm glad to have the buy-in. It's important, and like I said, I'm proud of that. I think that's the only way to get better and to attack things, straightforward, brutally honest, but create an atmosphere that's fun to be around, and that's what we look to do.
And doing some research here, it looked like you overlapped with Jeff Saturday at ESPN, right?
Yeah.
What did you make of that whole situation that news broke?
That was awkward. It was hard to watch. I think Jeff's he's a fun guy. He was fun to work with. He is sharp. He does know ball. It'll be interesting to watch.
And some people were upset maybe that plucking a guy from TV to go straight to head coaching when this is typically a profession.
Not the first time.
Right. But what did you make of like this guy, jumping up the ladder, skipping some of the rungs that other coaches have had to take?
I concern myself I'm not looking to make issues out of things like that. To me it's entertaining. I'm entertained by it. I plugged in to watch that press conference. That was I thought there was some value in watching that, and so I enjoyed that. As a fan of the league. And I know Jeff. Like I said, I know Jeff. I've worked with him. A lot of fun to be around. It will be interesting to watch.
Has Chase been able to participate in team drills? And if he has, what other than energy have you seen from him?
Well, his energy is always great. Love having him, so to see him back on the field. So he's able to do some things. He's not, I wouldn't call him full speed at this point, in everything he's doing. But he's working at it. He's giving it everything he has. And when he's right, we're going to play him. Until he's right, we're not going to play him.
Maybe this is a little bit of the buy-in that you were talking about earlier, but why do you think?
Opportunities are made available. It's more about taking advantage of the opportunities you get, and I don't concern myself with things like that. Like, I don't sit back and say, well, why not me? Or no, I just don't play that game. It's entertaining. I enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll be watching. I'll be interested, how he does.
Deron Payne and John Allen. They just seem to be playing. I mean, they played together for so long too, but especially this year, just there's that cohesiveness. You can see the communication on the field. Like, right. What has helped them get to this level, you think, and why are they playing so well together?
I think it's natural for there to be a maturing part of it. They've been playing for a number of years, so I think certainly that. I mean, they're talented guys. They work hard. They have great work ethic. I think they both love the game, love football. I think it helps to have players that love football, and those two guys love it. So we need them to play really well this week. This is a big challenge, and like I said, they've got probably the best offensive line in the league, and they're well coached. We got a big challenge.
But have you learned anything new about him this season? Have you seen any sort of growth in him this year?
Yeah, I think again they were all, when we first got here, they were all really young, and I think there's been a maturing process with that room. And we talked about Z last week. I think he's done a good job working with those guys.
David, last one.
Coach, after the Benjamin St. Jude's pick six got overturned by that penalty last week, you guys called a blitz for him the very next play. Was there intent behind that, or is it just kind of the natural flow of the game?
Natural flow, I guess. I didn't like that call.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. See you guys.